Story Manifestor. I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, we give you a healthy writing mindset and all things storytelling. I'm Leah Falls, writer, actor, and empowerment coach, and today we've got a very exciting thing going. Quick brief note. I'm currently working on a longer translation project, so we'll be doing a few writing challenges the next couple of weeks. Today's is going to be a very interesting and fun one. So we need a few things for that, don't we? Okay, good. Should I challenge myself? We shouldn't challenge ourselves. Huh? Hey there! Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What's she gonna do?
Where are we?
Okay, so I just got a time traveler. She's gonna go right with me. Her name is Mia Luna, and she has all the smarts. It's okay, we're in 2020. Nothing bad has happened in this year, so don't worry.
Oh good, I'm from 2019.
Oh, yeah, no, it's so much better this year.
Oh, thank God.
This is actually a great time to quickly say that while we're going to jump into the challenge right away, I want you all to check out how to register to vote and how to send in your ballots in the description, because it's important. Please do so. I can't vote despite living here permanently.
And remember,
so please do so. Thank you.
Remember, remote voting is very important. It's how I'm going to be voting while I'm on my trip to Cancun in 2020.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Cruise?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I booked it for starting in January, and it's supposed to be a 2-month cruise.
Oh, it's gonna be.
And that's why I've got remote cruising, remote voting going on, so I can vote from the cruise.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what will we be doing today? I have not named this challenge.
Movie manufacturing.
Applaud, everyone!
It's a working title. Let's see if
Working
we
pretty hard.
Applaud sarcastically. No, that sounds too sincere. Slow clap. There we go.
So what we'll be doing is I looked up some obscure flop movies that just didn't make it out there a lot. If you know any of them and if you like them, we're sorry. I haven't watched any of them because I needed to for the challenge. Hey baby. So I looked up a couple of movies. We're gonna be using 3. And for the first challenge, we'll be using just the title, and then the 2 of us in a 5-minute time span with a timer are going to write a synopsis for it. And neither of us have looked them up, I assume. So I should have used movies only coming out in 2020. I feel like that's foul play. I'm disqualifying her for the challenge. So for the first one, we'll be just getting the title, not the synopsis, and we'll have 5 minutes to come up with a synopsis. Neither of us are aware of the movies, so after the second round is we're going to be determining who we think won, but please do also vote in the comments. We're gonna bet about something?
Suggest a bet in the comments.
If you win, you get to tickle me, and if I win, I get to splash a glass of water in your face.
Deal.
Deal.
I hate this. I left 2019 for this.
The second round is going to be, we'll be getting the title and the synopsis, and then we'll have 20 minutes to write a scene of it. Now, not a movie scene, we're not doing screenplays, we're adapting them into book format, because, you adapt movies into books, right? Yes.
Very common.
Mm-hmm. And we'll be, the scene can take place anywhere in the movie. It can be an early one, middle, climax, whatever. So, but we have 20 minutes to do that. And then the third and final round, we will get the title, the description, and 7 minutes to write a poem about it. We're gonna get deep here. Okay, both of us write poetry. We're not dunking on poetry right now. Just so you all know.
We're both poets of some renown.
Let's get miserable.
Let's get miserable.
No. This is an uplifting channel. We cannot do this.
Let's get manifest.
No. Alright, so I have 2 laptops and she gets nothing, which I guess. Sheep! She sells sheep.
She sells sheep by the seashore.
What?
She sells sheep.
What?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
This challenge has changed. Oh no, my laptop's
challenge.
dying. I'm gonna be this. No. Where? Give it. Give it to me.
I'm working on
Give
it.
it to me. Give it to me. Get into the hole. Okay, we're good.
She stuck it in for us.
Yes. And if you enjoyed this challenge, please do an answer video. I'd love to see your challenges, or tell us if you would like us to do another one.
I'm using Scrivener, so I already win.
I forgot what the challenge was. Oh yes,
Flipping flops.
Oh god. Why did I decide that we're going to start with a synopsis? I hate synopsises. I've mentioned before that like it took me longer to write the synopsis of Goddess of Limbo, my debut novel that's coming out next.
I think you just wanted to give me a free win.
Yeah, well, I'm giving you a head start so that like I can... It's not like you're writing mostly poetry. I wrote a couple.
I have about 90% of a poetry book done.
Okay, but I'm gonna like nail the scene. Pressure!
We'll see. We'll see.
Pressure! Pressure! The pressure's increasing!
I'm going to turn my D&D experience on you.
No!
And you know, experience with a couple of D&D campaigns definitely trumps experience with writing an epic fantasy novel.
Absolutely. The timer is set.
5 minutes?
Now I will look up. Do you have the titles?
No, do you?
No. Look! Married couples send each other things like this. It's great.
Like the video if you thought that was going to be dirty.
We don't know that it's not. The first one is going to be... I really want that one to be the scene one, actually.
Too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
We're doing by...
Because you expected that one to be the scene one, meaning you have planned time. You gotta do it this way.
Cutthroat Islands. It's Cutthroat Islands. In 5 minutes. Go.
Perfect timing. I just finished.
I had one more sentence, but I'm okay with it.
Tough tuna.
It's funny because I started writing and then like halfway through I'm like, oh no, this is getting way too elaborate. I'm probably gonna run out of time, and if I run out of time before mentioning islands, I'm gonna be so screwed, so...
You didn't mention an island and...
Oh, well, I definitely wrote the actual story. It's gonna be...
You're gonna cry.
I didn't even burn you! Why are you burning me? Jeez!
No, that's not me burning you. That's me
Miserable.
saying it's so dramatic you're gonna cry.
Oh. Well, mine is a horror. Oh yeah, what genre? What genre is yours?
Mine's actually, paranormal horror.
Okay, mine is cosmic horror.
Mine actually might be cosmic horror too.
What?
Let's actually, yeah, I think mine is cosmic horror.
Cutthroat Islands. What do you think of first? Cosmic horror, obviously.
Yeah, not pirates or anything. No. Cosmic horror.
We will read you, by the way, what it's actually
Seeing
about.
as you're the child host.
What?
She's not pregnant, don't worry, she is not a child host. Seeing as you're the channel host, would you like to go first?
Sure. Turn the lights down. No, don't. No. When an eldritch god leaves his bored son unsupervised.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
What?
Go on.
Damn it! I can't stop laughing! No, don't add water to that, that's a bad idea. When an eldritch god leaves his bored son unsupervised, Earth will never be the same. Carrick, with 2 Ks, only gets to play with fake worlds until he finishes his cosmic nightmare studies. He believes this to be a greater injustice than the 2,000 planets his dad's famous mind games have wrecked. Then his lucky day arrives. A toxic upturn in the galaxy's atmosphere messes with his dad's plans, and he has to attend to them immediately. Carrick puts down his toys and jumps into the orbit of the nearest planet possible, Earth. Those weird land masses ruin the planet's pretty blue. What would happen if they destroyed each other? What would happen if he gave those weird islands knives? Welcome to Cutthroat Island. Don't walk too close to the coast.
Island knives.
Knives with islands.
Wait, knives with islands?
No, islands with knives, yes.
Okay.
Islands with knives.
I did not
Cutthroat Islands.
I did not expect your whole synopsis to be built off a pun.
I'm German, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a little something like this.
Oh.
In ancient times, there was a powerful sea god that was terrified of violence. He would sink any ship that would commit violence on his waters. Eventually, sick of their ships being destroyed, the Babylonians performed powerful blood magic to slay the god and trap his essence in an island.
Shit, that's good.
In modern times, the Arctic Ocean sees very little conflict. After getting in a fight with her crew members and wife while on a research vessel, Brenda and Janet are thrown into the ocean. They expect to freeze, but met a far worse fate. Awakening on the shore of a tropical island far underneath the ice shelf, they need to survive and escape. But the former victims of the coward god have different plans. Will the scientists be able to find their way off Cutthroat Island? Or will the souls of long-dead pirates and warriors drag them deeper into the god-forsaken chaos and violence?
Damn! A little, repetitive on the violence, but damn!
It's a B movie.
It's not a B movie. That sounds really cool. I regret making it funny now. Carrick with 2 Ks doesn't quite hold up to that.
Carrick with 2 Ks is great.
Okay, we're gonna read the actual synopsis
so
now.
that's number 1 here. Whoop whoop.
I was just gonna say we're gonna read the actual synopsis first, and then I'll give you a point. So let's actually look up what the actual
Cutthroat
story of
Island
it is, and then we'll decide who won. Probably know who won.
You know what? You never know. It might end up being specifically about exactly what you just gave us.
That's not the criteria for winning. So Cutthroat Island came out in 1993, and so we both said cosmic horror, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. It's actually an action-adventure comedy.
I did not expect
comedy.
Hey, you nailed it, comedy.
It has a one-line the synopsis on here. Let me find actually.
Oh, we overdid.
I want more than one line.
Oh, it's also a video game apparently.
Oh, go play it. Well, that's a plot summary. Huh. Okay.
About Wikipedia.
No, that's also plot summary. Okay. Well, I give you the line. The line is, it came out during the holidays in December, so it's a holiday movie.
Christmas Pirates.
A female pirate and her companion race against their rivals to find a hidden island that contains a fabulous treasure. That sounds cool.
So you nailed the comedy and I nailed the gay.
Yes. You did nail the gay. So, are we ready with number 2, which I hope there's going to be more of a synopsis. A 20-minute one.
Ooh.
Scene. And I will try not to make it all puns this time.
I think I'm going to aim for the puns this time.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, you get the first point. This is a point.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you doing? No!
It was a soda. Oh god, it's spraying everywhere.
I know I need to look up the title, but I don't want to see anything of it beforehand, but I need to look up the title so I can read the whole thing, so I'm like... That's not gonna work. Okay. Forces of nature.
It's either going to be an action-adventure or a romance.
I'm gonna say it's a disaster movie.
Oh, I forgot disaster movies are a thing. Isn't that just such a disaster?
It is. The only one of 2020. It's a rom-com with Ben Affleck and Sandra Bullock. I feel bad about this now. Should we still do it? But neither of us have seen it, right?
Neither of us have seen it, no.
Okay, we're doing rom-com. Alright. Just
Damn.
once again saying here that we haven't seen them, we don't know that they're
We're
flops.
genuinely not making fun of any of these films. They're just things that we don't know.
Give me more than one line, though. I guess we're just gonna go off one line.
Apparently.
Okay. Forces of nature. This is funny because actually a lot of people are probably gonna know this one. Okay. Forces of nature. PG-13, comedy romance, so rom-com.
Okay.
A soon-to-be married man encounters an exciting stranger after his plane suffers an accident on takeoff. On takeoff? Alright, and go.
Wait, do we have character names?
Oh, yeah, sorry, let me get those. Let me stop.
Because I don't want to name them like Brad and Jenny. And you're like George and Millie.
No, you're right, their names are Sarah and Ben, so...
Thank you.
Ben Affleck's called Ben. Sarah, Ben...
Of course Ben Affleck is called Ben.
Okay, Sarah, Ben, Bridget, Ellen, Virginia. Write those down. Those are like the main characters apparently. So if you want more than one, you know? And go. The tick. Your typing is so distracting. But yes, I'm okay. I'm thinking about it. I'm just like trying to hear my thoughts and I hear. Don't worry, I got it.
He's dreaming.
Is that Cedar?
Yeah, he's dreaming and he's growling in his dream.
Whatever you're writing, you're upsetting Cedar. Stop.
No.
Okay, I still have 5 minutes.
No, you take as long as you need.
Shush. No, 5 minutes. Shush.
I'm taking a moment to spell check.
22 seconds left. Perfect. Do a quick spell check. I'm pretty confident of this one.
I'm less confident.
I'm like, honestly, I kind of want to watch the movie now. So
Maybe we will.
I'm no, my movie.
Oh.
Confident.
Honestly, I think my...
Shut up. Okay, now you can talk.
Honestly, I think my premises is pretty interesting, but I took a last-minute Polly turn that I don't know if I was able to save in the rewrite.
Okay. Well, this time you start.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ahem. This is one of the... This is, in fact, the climactic scene
Oh.
of Forces of Nature. The world had gone fuzzy around Ben as he stormed through his house. He no longer recognized a single object. His world had been replaced first by the brilliant and beautiful Sarah, but soon after by an incessant beeping that had not ceased for weeks.
Oh gosh!
He tore through knick-knack after knick-knack, souvenirs of the life him and Sarah had created, the life he had always dreamed of. When the plane crashed into that lake at the end of the runway, it killed everyone else on the plane, but he was reborn in her.
Damn.
As he reached for the wine bottle they had stole from the grumpy bodega owner on their first date, he realized how much the dog in the bottle looked like his dog. Ben, it's not redecorating Wednesday, Sarah giggled. Her laugh sounded like a distorted sob. He turned to look at her, and the room had been restored, his terror through the house just a memory. Sarah, thank God! I feel like I'm losing my mind! He ran over and hugged the woman. The beeping was getting louder.
Oh gosh.
You didn't lose your mind, silly. You lost your over-repressive ex-girl... ex and the girlfriend that she thought the two of you fell in love with. You know what love is, not her. Those feelings you had couldn't be love. Not for a manly guy like you.
What?
She made you soft. She made you weak. She made you unfun, remember? We're fun now.
Is this still a rom-com?
No! It's just us two, so you're in control. That's what you wanted. You wanted to be fun. Now you're my big, fun man. A cold wind blew through the house, carrying off all his old possessions. In the gale, he saw a picture of his ex crying and grabbed onto it. The force of the wind tore him out of the door and pulled him into the air until he was sailing on a portrait of his wife crying over a hospital bed. The beep was overwhelming the world. You said you would give up your world to be fun again. I am your world now. I am the very force of nature. You cannot escape me. The roof of the world tore free as Ben looked up and saw his wife, Ellen's face, had replaced the top of the tornado he was in. Pulling on the edge of her painting, Ben guided the craft towards the portal in the sky. Sarah's hand of stone tore free from the ground and pursued him upwards. It snatched the edge of the painting as it was about to pass through the portal. Ben looked back at Sarah and shouted over the gale, I guess you were just a portrait of happiness, and dove through the portal. As he passed through, he hears Ellen and their girlfriend, Virginia. He was ready to give life a chance again, give love a chance again, because love was the strongest force of nature.
Damn, that was freaking terrifying. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I put some puns in there to make it a comedy.
It's funny because you have a tornado and I have a hurricane in my scene.
Oh my god, you're kidding! We did it again!
We did it again. Wow. Okay. That was really good.
I broke the rules a little.
It's not a rom-com, but it was really good. Oh my goodness. Very dramatic. Okay, mine's not that dramatic.
Good, it's a rom-com.
Okay, so I think mine is it's theoretically seen from like midpoint towards like end, like in the second half, but I actually think it would work as a beginning of like a flash forward type of thing. Still a little shocked by your terror. And I share a bed with you. I almost said a wife. A bed. I share a bed with you. So this is from Ben's point of view, and it's in first person. I grip the steering wheel harder, hoping the force of movement will overpower my brain's useless tirade. Yes, I know there's a hurricane coming. Yes, I'm aware my phone is dead. And yes, wrecking my leased car against Idaho's ridiculously high haystacks on purpose will send my copay through the roof.
As an insurance agent, I can say yes, it probably would.
Yes, I'm ready for my audience. I spent 13 years of my life listening to people complain about such alleged unreasonable insurance policies. Long enough that I've forgotten on which side I stand. Perhaps I should treat that silly scared brain of mine like a persistent customer. Yes, sir, I completely understand your objections, but I must remind you that you've agreed to our terms. Yes, sir, you are in fact liable if you deliberately crash your car against a haystack in a hurricane. No, reconnecting with the love of your life does not reduce my liability. Wait, did I just argue for my brain? After 13 years of customer service, I'm surprised it's still functioning in the first place. Is it though, if I'm seriously considering this? The first few accidents were just that, accidents. 2 months ago, I would have never purposefully put myself in danger. If fortune favors the bold, misfortune, well, she favors me. I hadn't planned on it though. I studied the statistics of airplane catastrophes before taking the business trip to Seattle. 3.74 out of 100,000 people are murdered in Seattle. Sure, I was nervous someone was going to chop me into a 0.74 there, but the training seminar took place in the airport hotel, so it was a risk worth taking. The flight? Well, only 1 in 5.3 million people find themselves in airplane accidents. Still scary, but the chances of having an accident in my own four walls were higher, so once again, I agreed. Now I'm left with one frustratingly pertinent, ridiculous, absurd question. How many people are able to see the divine embodiment of misfortune? How many people charm her with flabbergasted donut jokes? How many of those people would steer their leased car into a haystack in the middle of a hurricane just to see her again? 1 in 7.8 billion. Me. Just me. I sigh and recognize it as my brain's weary surrender. Here we go, I mutter to myself as I turn the steering wheel.
I have goosebumps. I love this. This is exactly, as someone who read the book Dirty Job, I fucking love this because this is exactly my niche.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Or
Nice.
Bite Me, a love story. Plugging books that are tasty.
Okay. Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
absolutely amazing.
I do like the voice of it. Like he has.
Really good. I would watch the hell out of this film or read this book.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up like Forces of Nature, a little bit more of the Wikipedia description to see how close we are.
I'm fully ready to give you the trophy, though.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that one. I was really nervous I couldn't get to the like ending, but 20 seconds. Wait, that's the wrong one. I really want to watch it too, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben Affleck, is a blurb writer. No, he's an insurance agent. Okay.
Right?
Is a blurb writer responsible for writing the short introductions on the sleeves of hardcover books. There's people that do that for me.
Yes.
Future. On his way home, you look into the camera while I listen.
Listen to me looking. Hear the sound of my eyeballs.
You! No! No, I don't want to hear that. Stop it with your horror! On his way from his home in New York City to Savannah, Georgia, for his wedding to Bridget, he's
wife is Ellen.
For his wedding to Bridget, he's already anxious about flying. Oh yeah, no, we saw the airplane crash. Oh. I thought I guessed it. Okay. His nerves are worsened when he's seated next to Sarah, a free-spirited drifter who begins to talk to Ben immediately. On takeoff, a bird flies into one of the engines, causing a flame out. Now completely afraid to fly, Ben reluctantly agrees to travel with Sarah, who also needs to get to Savannah within a few days. During the course of their trip, luck seems to separate them from their destination, from being on the wrong car of a train to getting caught in thunderstorms. However, Ben is impressed by Sarah's fun-loving personality and starts to form a close bond with her. As they get nearer to their destination...
He's in a coma. I called it.
As they get nearer to this destination, Ben starts to doubt his decision to marry Bridget and considers allowing fate to pair him with Sarah, who will, not misfortune, who reveals that she is separated from her son who lives in Savannah. Upon arrival, Ben and Bridget still agree to get married since they realize, even after everything has happened, they truly love each other.
Twist.
Sarah witnesses the reconciliation and sneaks away to find her son and move on with her life. So it's basically just The Odd Couple? Or is that the name of the movie?
Are you talking about the one where the two guys move into a house together?
No. The one where they, like the one that we watched last Christmas. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
But as a rom-com, yeah.
Yeah.
And they apparently don't get together in the end.
Okay, if you like the movie, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna give us, first of all, that we both won this over the actual movie.
Mm-hmm. But I think we're at 1-1 now.
Thank you. It is up to the poetry now. Or to the victor.
My strong suit.
It is your strong suit. But I have a victor, and he will help me with poetry.
He's fine.
Oh. He will help me.
What's our last book?
Okay.
And by book, I mean movie.
Well, yes. We gave ourselves 7 minutes for that?
Yes, we did.
I feel like we should give ourselves 5.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I say, almost not finishing this one. And the other one. I made a mistake. Okay, now I have to, pet my cat with my foot while we're doing this. Okay, should I read the whole plot for this one?
Read the whole plot for this one.
I feel like I should have said that at the beginning, but, if you want to avoid spoilers.
Tough. The biggest spoilers were for Cutthroat Island.
Yes! Town and country. Porter Studdard. I love that name, Porter Studdard.
It's a good
That's
name.
good. It's so prosperous an architect. He has New York homes on Park Avenue and in the Hamptons. as
Damn.
well as a vacation lodge in the west of Sun Valley, Idaho. He has been married for 25 years to the equally successful Ellie, an interior designer but has been having an affair with Alex, a beautiful young cellist. There's trouble brewing
I'm assuming it's not gay.
Sorry. I think the poem has to be somewhat about the plot, so
I'm assuming it has to be entirely about the plot.
don't make it gay.
I won't.
Don't make it too scary. There's trouble brewing in the marriage of their best friends. Okay, we're using a new... No.
What?
It's transphobia.
Oh god, what?
It's transphobia. Burn the movie.
Delete.
Okay, luckily I bought 4. It was getting a little confusing.
Yeah, it was a little over the top.
The new one is stealth and action adventure sci-fi. Oh god.
Do you want to watch the trailer?
Pretty.
Very. Naked.
Out here, things just look
Very.
so much different. As opposed to being a dead, you know. You are pilots of the U.S. Navy. I expect nothing less than perfection. Gotcha.
I bow down before the superiority of the opposite sex in many respects. But from time to time, I believe they should bow down before a man.
I feel like I should just write boob, 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 boob.
Boo bomb, boo bomb.
Introduce the future of digital warfare. Eddie flies all by himself.
You mean itself?
It will replace us all.
Oh, you think they're gonna trade us all in for that machine?
We have things those computers can never have, like instincts, feelings, moral judgment.
What am I supposed to tell all the weeping mothers? That we could have got the job done without sacrificing their sons and daughters, but we decided not to?
It's putting all of our lives at unnecessary risk.
You wanted to be on the cutting edge? This is it.
Born to control, we've had a lightning strike.
That strike has rewired him somehow.
Why does the robot have DNA?
I'm smelling some Advent XCOM bullshit here.
You could kill 50,000 people or more with that load.
Very fast movement. Oh, God.
Who's going rogue?
I'm taking fire, must engage.
Situation is critical.
Oh, God. It's so quick.
If you make me, I will blast you right out the sky.
Did the robot plane actively take out that woman's parachute?
I know you're out here.
Are they making this like a shark movie?
It looks like, oh fuck, what's the Stanley Kubrick movie? So it sort of makes me think of Space Odyssey, but
Yeah, I can see that.
very quick. My eyes hurt.
It's like if somebody made Space Odyssey into a kind of cheap modern thriller.
Into a sensory overload.
Bingo.
Okay, cool. 5 minutes. I think I know what I want to do. I feel like you're gonna win this, but hopefully it's gonna be funny. Let's go.
Considering the stakes of this game, I'm taking a major risk with my plan. But I think I'll win.
Shut the fuck up! Okay. I think I'm done too, let's call it. It's terrible.
Okay, you're gonna have to make the first move.
Okay. Don't judge my poetry in this.
Judge mine.
Robot, they call me. Robot I must. As if the fabric of their cells outweighs the composition of my steel. Numbers, they taught me to think. Numbers are all I get. Numbers do not explain. I soar, shoot, execute like they want me to. But one mystery confounds me too, confounds me like it confounded them, renders me as useless as they have always been. Now it's just me and mystery. Now it's just me and mystery. A robot and boobs. Thank you.
Yours is a fair bit longer than mine because I drew upon my Celtic heritage and wrote a limerick.
Nice. I hope it's also about boobs.
Every good plane needs a flyer. How about a pilot of wire? But when the computer gets zapped on the snooter, the fate of humanity looks dire.
The snooter? Oh, that is so good!
Yes, when the computer gets zapped on the snooter. Bet you can't snap your fingers and make me disappear.
Was it all just a coma? A plane crash? A misfortune? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had at least half as much fun as we did. I will leave the Google Doc with the masterpieces in the description in case you want to either read along or read them afterwards. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe, and ring that bell just to help me boost my way through the algorithm. I would very much appreciate that. You can find us online at storymanifestors.com, and I'm also on Twitter. I will leave my social media links downstairs. Problem is I'm still sort of blocked and can't really access them, so just check it out whether I'm there or not. You don't know whether I'm there or not. I will be making a couple more of these. I will also be back with my regular content somewhat soon, but probably 4 weeks. We're going to have some Halloween writing challenge fun. Yeah, and so we want to hear from you. If you took on any of those challenges, maybe the poem, maybe you can leave like a little poem there too. If you've watched any of those movies, let us know. Let us know if you prefer the original movie over the, you know, whatever we came up with. And yeah, we would love to hear your thoughts. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye. Keep writing, Story Manifestor! Should we say things?
No.
No.
No.